Alright, good morning, and we're finally back playing NBA 2K20. So, I will catch you up from last time. So last time, the Cardinals did lose their first home game, and the Flames won 2 straight. So, at Anti-Play Pistons, in a home opener, in a home opener against the Pacers. But for the Cardinals, they had lost one, but they win one game. So these are the uniforms that I designed for today's game. But I will pipe down the music though.
Washington.
Yep, here comes the Flames.
Starting at shooting guard.
First
At
time
6
one
foot 6
select.
inches. Number 5, Karis Levert. At the other guard position. At 6 foot 6 inches. Number 7, Larry Dean. At center. Standing 6 foot 8. Number 1, Eli.
And here I am.
Starting at small forward. Standing 6 foot 8. Number 9, Rudy Smith. Starting at the other forward position. Standing 6 foot 8. Number 35, Kenny Ray.
Here on the black
The head
moon.
coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Washington starters.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 players injured.
Oh, they
One
have
of their
to
stars
overcome.
out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Derrick Rose is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for Washington, Smith is out there with the Magician. Then there's Karis Levert. Then there's Boss. And it's Dean in at the 1. Looking at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a
the reason
little bit
head coaches
quicker.
not
Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season. 82 games, you look at it in 4 20-game stretches. And you hope by that second 20-game stretch, you're into finding your rhythm as a team. And the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. Now, here's Caldwell-Pope. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And he gets the bucket.
And so difficult to contain Rose off the pick and roll. It creates opportunities all over the floor.
Levert from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rose scanning the floor. Pass to Zubac. Now, here's Hunter, covered by Smith. Pass to Rose. Shoots the three. Outside for Caldwell Pope. That three off the mark. Now the Flames with it. This game against Cleveland is the first time
That's a
they've
foul.
met this
The world
season.
takes
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
I'll take that foul. Thank you.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Free throw
We
good,
made-
Smith.
That's one.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds, it'll be
Yep.
the Flames ball. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Got that one up quick.
If there's ever a successful shot that still
This
gets
is
your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Nope. Stop it.
Rose passes to Hunter. Back to Rose. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot. Looking to end the run, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Oh, and Caldwell Pope is not shy about
Why not
letting
do
it
that?
fly, about getting
Yeah,
one up. Such a nice stroke.
I'll
Count
take
the
that
bucket,
foul.
and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And we win.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
For Washington, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Prince. Fresh comes in for Magician. Bossie's checked in for Smith. And it's the Wizard in for Karis LeVert.
And they
And
won.
before his scary foot dislocation in November of 2018, Karis LeVert enjoying a breakout season. Greg even garnering some most improved prize around the NBA.
Yeah, and fortunately, the injury not as bad as it looked initially. He's looking to continue that impressive trajectory.
Ah,
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. The teardrop falls in.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
To the wing right side. The pass to Dean. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Garbage man's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Rose. Shoots it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Washington with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break.
6-12.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far in the Flames?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way he finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got McDermott.
LeBron,
Brooks is
we
out
want
there with
back
Stauskas.
passes, I think.
Then there's Hunter. And it's Mejri in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Measury. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Washington leading now by 6. Raiders for 3. Passes it to Kaminsky. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Houston. Hands it from downtown. Houston's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Stauskas kicks to Measury. He feeds it to McDermott. Back to Measury. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow. McDermott can't get it to go.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Stauskas. The Flames getting their last shot to go. And the 3 ball is good. Stauskas has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Pass to Houston. For the 3. It's rebounded by Stauskas. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors. Brooks, the pass to Measury. Here's Stauskas. He's guarded by Waiters. Now Hunter. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They can get away with that next time.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. 26 seconds left to play here in the half. With some arc, it's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Stauskas.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
To the right side. Knocked away. Raiders for 3. And that does it for the first half of play. The Flames lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for Washington, and big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
And simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Kevin Harlan in the team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by the Wizard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They've got the magician. Garbage man out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Smith, and it's Prince in at the center position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Rose. Zubats kicks to Gay. And the foul called on the Copeland. That is his first foul of the game.
Okay, at least it's one. I'm not going to sweat it.
Here is Rose. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock, and the call will be against Karis LeVert.
Come on.
That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Now, here's Caldwell Pope, and it's Zubac atop the key. He kicks it to Rose. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
First one drops. And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Carter, he's checked in for Washington. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Gay up top. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Gay is very confident from the mid-range. When he has his feet under him, he's extremely reliable from there.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. And another miss by Washington.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Washington leading now by 7. Releases. And again, Washington no good. Hunter, the pass to Rose. It's good. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got 8 points.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Cavaliers.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dean. Off target from outside. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 3. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Rose for the tie. Kept alive. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to end the quarter, with the momentum on your side.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Flames ahead. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. It's not that time.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Brooks is out there with Rose. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Gay in at the 4th spot. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Carter. The three connects from
There we go.
three-point range.
Basketball.
Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
And Sheldon picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I'm just trying to steal. Just trying to go for a steal.
On defense, Washington. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gay passes to Brooks. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
He's such an effective scorer. Brooks knows when he should look to capitalize from this area.
Offensive rebound.
How do we miss that fast break? Easy basket.
Here's Montgomery. And it goes down 2 points. And the Flames lead by 7.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Now here's Gay. Tight defense on him. Gay is double. Kicks it to Brooks. No good on the triple.
Oh, man, this guy. Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
And in terms of size, not your
They may
typical
come
center.
back for the
But
end.
man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're behind by 9. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Come in for Washington. Kaminsky is checked in for Boss. Prez comes in for Fresh. Dion Waiters checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's the Wizard in for Carter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what John Beilein said to his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Now here's Brooks, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Waiters. A different look now for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for McDermott, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dylan Brooks. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. 2 on the clock. Rose. Second chance shot. It's blocked.
Despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing to still block shots.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Washington.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Wizard.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Hunter. That one a little long. From deep, Prince, and again, Washington with the triple.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you No, they are sure. I mean,
Yep.
finish line is in sight. All
Couple
they have to
threes.
do is play
Puts the
smart.
game away.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw
The
as
first
time just
wearing
stretches
black.
of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up for Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Coming next
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
to
We'll see you next
the
time.
Cardinals game.
The Chicago
Well,
River
the
winding
beautiful
its
side
way through the
Chicago.
heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. And you look at Carter, not really the start he wanted to have for his NBA career, but the season is young. He can still fight his way, guys, into the conversation.
And it's been a fairly drawn-out adjustment period for him in the early stages of his rookie season.
Yeah, no doubt, but there have been some positives. They just have to figure out exactly where he fits on this group. Once they've established his role, I think we might see him climb up those rankings.
And now Washington's starting group. Out there with LeVert, and it's Smith, then there's Boss, and it's Gray in at the 4. And for the Bulls, PJ Tucker is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Horford in at the 5, down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. We're looking forward to the center matchup tonight, Doris. What do you expect to see from these guys inside?
Well, I think there's a requisite physicality in there, certainly. At the same time, there are greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
Ingram passes to Tucker. Tipped away. And here we go. Washington fast break. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Boy, this is the next step for Karis LeVert. Critical. He become more consistent from deep.
For 3, Westbrook. Washington with the rebound. Prince, that's for 2. Pass to LeVert. There's the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, think back to Karis LeVert's career at Michigan. It was marred by 3 foot surgeries in just 22 months. And obviously, the medical red flags caused his draft stock to dip. But credit the Nets, who picked him up with the 20th pick back in 2016.
And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man. That is his first foul of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Prince. Fresh comes in for Magician. Bossie's checked in for Smith. And it's the Wizard in for LeVert. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And the ankle injury for LeVert last season, more of a freak accident.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about it, he comes down on top of another player. It ends up costing him 3 months. But even through these tough injuries, what we know, Karis LeVert has shown when healthy, he can be special.
Warriors closing in on 2 minutes play. Back to Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Kevin, how fast does Russell Westbrook get off the ground? Defender, you're in trouble.
From past the arc, and again, Washington with the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, here's Bellinelli. Not a lot of room. Left side, Westbrook. Clock at 6. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan is solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Bellinelli. 9 points last game. Westbrook surveying the D. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible.
And finished off by Westbrook.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, you know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
So, Kevin, Russell Westbrook wins the 2017 MVP award. Does he relax and rest on his laurels? Heck no. This guy is just striving for greatness. I love it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Flames ahead, up by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, you know, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, you know, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and, you know, I just believed in it.
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Carter. Laws is out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Fresh, and it's Kaminsky in at the center. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Sheldon with it. Working on Jerebko. Sheldon, no good. Batum dishes to Westbrook. Over Waiters. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 6 points.
We know this, Kevin. This mid-range game has always been attached to Russell Westbrook.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's the game you're going to win far more often than not.
James hasn't even played yet. So he what?
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Al Horford's checked in for Cauley Stein. P.J. Tucker comes in for Jonas Jerebko. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Bellinelli in for Hardaway. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Prince is checked in for Kaminsky. Magician comes in for Fresh. Smith checked in for Carter. And James subbed in for Boss. And here is Ingram after Dion Waiters getting his 3 to go. Westbrook. A rebound by Prince.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And stolen by Prince.
And I get the steal. And
hits the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Chicago with the ball. The Flames getting their last shot to go. Westbrook finds Horford. Knocked loose and stolen by Prince. Three-pointer. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Bellinelli. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And James with a clear path to the hoop. And James throws it down.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nine seconds left here in the second. Right side Westbrook. To halt the run, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bellinelli's got his first basket of the night. Westbrook with the steal, and so it's Washington, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And up next.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Taking a look at the Flames. Kenny, what do you think?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, what you think about Chicago?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind.
Okay, that's a lot. That's better.
Those things, they'll be okay.
Goal.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boss has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
You still got the ball, yep.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Russell Westbrook. Ingram is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Dora, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what
Dang
you
it.
First and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
How there's no backcourt violation?
Here's
The
Flames getting their last shot to go. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Bulls have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
At the line for the Bulls. 1 shot.
At least I put this game out of reach already.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Horford. Jerebko comes in for P.J. Tucker. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Hardaway is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And it's the Bulls with the ball.
Ooh,
The Flames getting their last shot to go. Oh, a slam dunk by Kaminsky.
There's a bunch of contact.
And everything is dropping for
There's
them.
no foul.
Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now, here's Bellinelli. He kicks it to Cauley Stein. Passes it to Batum. 5 to shoot. Count it. Good.
Oh, that's okay.
Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Houston shot's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
No one near him. And Washington again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Got a hand on it.
We denied that one.
Here's Houston. Kept alive by Washington.
How did we miss that?
LeVert from outside. Good on the three-point shot. LeVert's got his third basket of the night.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Stolen by LeVert.
Well, good recognition there. Karis LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
Having a hard day.
And so it's Washington, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And there's the foul, and it's on Garbage Man.
Whoops.
That's his third foul of the game. Taking a look at the Flames. Is it out there with Carter. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Garbage Man, and it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. James checked in for Garbage Man.
James.
Here's Holiday. Now the pass to Farrell. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense.
And we make him go out of bounds, but he touched it
I do,
last.
Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Magicians checked in for Kaminsky.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Jones, the pass to Noah.
Okay.
The kick out to Holiday from deep. Good on the triple. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, how about the vision of Joakim Noah waste no time delivering that pass?
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
From deep, James. And again, Washington with the triple.
Roll right
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And so here is Chicago, following the three-pointer by Washington. 6 to shoot. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Good on the shot.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Washington.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And here's Holiday.
He
after
just
Dion
backed
Waiters
up to
getting
the
his 3 to
line.
go.
That's a backcourt
To the left
violation.
wing.
Okay, we got the steal.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And again, Washington with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Farrell. Jones kicks to Farrell. Shot clock at 5.
Guard.
To stop the run, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Poked away. Fires from deep. Houston's shot is good.
Oh, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes, Greg, when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Rudy Smith. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Noah dishes to Holiday. From deep. No good there. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yep, and that was good. So, see you soon, everyone. Bye.